Homies, welcome back. Today we're going to make birthday cards. It's birthday card day. Happy birthday. We're going to use the Under the Sea Stampin' Dies from Photoplay. Look at this, birthday fishes. We're going to use the Close to My Heart shaker dies. And of course, A2 Larry dies from Waffle Flower. Always, always, always. I have two really pretty cardstocks here. This one, the darker blue, is actually Spellbinders, and this is just cheap, whatever. Let's get going. You might hear Sam snoring. He's in here taking a snooze. Okay, so I'm going to stamp a couple of critters because I'm not sure which one I want to use. I just have a scrap of heavy cardstock. This is probably Nina. Let's see. How about the narwhal? Let's do the narwhal. Then I'm going to stamp with archival, and I'm going to watercolor these. Oh, this side's better. Okay. There, got a couple of shades of blue and some gray. This is silver gray, actually. And then we'll go with the darker shade of blue. A little darker under his unicorn horn there. And blend it out with a wet brush. And we'll give him some pink cheeks. Look how cute. Let's see his horn. What color do we want to cut? Ooh, how about gold? Let's give him a golden unicorn horn. All right, I'll get him dry and come back with him all cut out. Look how cute. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, let's put him off to the side. I'll quit gushing. And we need to get our panels cut. So we're gonna make a shaker card. I've got my little shaker thing. Got my waffle flower. So I'm going to cut this beautiful blue to cover the entire card front. And then a panel of this that'll be, what, 4 by 5 1/4. And then a smaller white piece. And then our shaker. I'll be back. All right, so I got everything cut here. We've got our panels. So it's gonna be this lovely blue, this lovely green, and then the white, which will be the shaker part. Now I cut the shaker part out of the Nina 110, so it's a little sturdy. I'm going to run it through this heart embossing folder. And this is just an inexpensive one from Joann's, I think. So I'm going to put it in here and run it through. So it'll be hearts, but it'll kind of be like bubbles, I think. So that'll be cute for this theme of card. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? Isn't that going to be sweet? Okay, so let's start assembling our shaker. Now I'm using the Close to My Heart little shaker kit because it makes life easy. So you've got your acetate that's already cut out. And then you've got your little frame that's already cut out. So what do I need? I need some tape. I'm going to use some lovely double-sided tape for this. Okay, so these have a liner on one side you need to peel off. Helps keep them from getting all scratched up. We're just gonna put this right on here. Now let's put our foam ring on. Dun, 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 dun. And I love that they fill that with foam strips. Do a little powder in there. Hopefully that keeps the sequins from sticking to the edge. Everybody says it does. We're gonna find out. Now I went through my sequins and I pulled out shades of green and blue. I put those right there in the middle. Nice little pile. And then I have some iridescent, just clear, I'm gonna add in there. some iridescent white. This is probably going to be too full. Yeah, I need to keep a few of these blue and green ones though to go outside. Make a nice little pile. And I'm just going to use some of this foam to go over the rest of the panel, because you know how I don't like it to sag. All right, let's get this front put on. Try and get it relatively straight. Now I've got my pretty ring to add to the front there. We'll just use a little Bear glue. Comes with a nice little frame. This is a really useful set to have. Hold that down for just a second. All right, let's start putting this card front together. So I've got my top folding A2 card. This is the Accent Opaque 120 pound. I'm going to cover the front with this blue paper. Words are hard. And then we'll layer this, ooh, not too thick, shaker panel right there. Look, shake, shake, shake. Shaking intermixed with snoring. Okay, now put a little narwhal right here. I think I'm going to glue him with Bear glue. I'm not sure if Sam approves or disapproves. Y'all, he is getting so old. So the reason I kept these sequins is because I'm going to make a few coming out. So let's add some glue. I have one actually on the shaker. Isn't that cute? Ah. So I forgot that I had wanted to add some twine or ribbon around here and then a bow. So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use this small bow die and a strip die. So I'm going to cut the pieces for the bow and then a strip of the, actually I'm going to do a strip of the green and a strip of the blue to go across here, right under here with a bow right here. So this is a little bow die. This one's from Stephanie Bernard, The Stamps of Life. And I've like in the past made a whole bunch of them and had them ready to go, but I don't have any in this color. When I do this, I like to use some tweezers to hold it together for a few minutes. So you've got your main piece here. Put some glue in there. Or you could use tape if you wanted to, but I prefer the wet glue because I feel like they're less likely to pop apart. So you have that, and then you just fold it back in behind. Hold that down for a few seconds here. Let that sit for a sec. So I've got my little strips. And we're just going to go across right here because I forgot to add twine. Or ribbon. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but it was going to be either twine or ribbon, but I just completely forgot. And we'll put the blue one below. Okay, now you take this piece, and if you don't want these tails, you could cut them off, but you need this to roll around your bow. So we're going to glue this down on the center. Put a little glue there in the center. And then this folds around because this is kind of like having the knot in the center. And then it's long enough to fold to the back. And you just put a little dot of glue there. And then again, I like to clamp it for a few seconds. So while we're clamping, go ahead and trim these off. And then I'm actually going to add the tails. And I know, tails to the side, tails to the bottom. It's a lot of tails, but I like it. So I'm doing it. Add that. Clamp. Give that a few seconds there. All right, now let's put some glue on the back of our bow. I'll let that go off of the edge of the panel. You know, I think I want to add a few more outside sequins right over here by the narwhal. Okay, so for happy birthday, I'm going to use the sentiment birthday fishes. So I'm going to stamp this on some white with, of course, jet black removal. Okay, so I'm going to trim this down. I'll use a little double-sided tape. And we'll put this right on the shaker. Yeah. Okay, so on the inside, because you know how I feel, no naked insides, I'm going to put the green paper. I'll cut it down with waffle flower die, and maybe we'll stamp a couple of fish on it. Looks like it's relatively straight. Alrighty, friends, here's our finished birthday card for the month of July. We did a shaker, shaker, shaker. We used the adorable Under the Sea, I just love this set, Photoplay stamps and dies. We used a really, this is a very old die set, Stamps of Life Little Bow. Now she has bigger ones too. I really want to get all three sizes, but this tiny one, it's just really versatile. It fits everywhere. Really easy to assemble. There's only 3 pieces. You don't have to use all 3, but I like all 3. Then I use the Skinny Stripes die from Waffle Flower and the Close to My Heart shaker die set. They said this was going to be discontinued, but the last time I looked, which was like a month or so ago, it was still on the site. So I think maybe they changed their mind. And the bright blue paper is Spellbinders. And then the green, I don't know, it's just cheap from Hobby Lobby or Joann's or Michael's. And here's our little narwhal. We have our sequins. I went through my little pack of multicolored and I pulled out just green, blue, and white and iridescent. And I put some outside as well. A couple of strips. And then for the inside, we got some of the green with some fish because birthday fishes. I love a pun. Y'all have a lovely day. Remember, be excellent to each other and go make something. Bye-bye.